welcome back to Parking Lot Chats with Lauren
and Bo.
Happy Tuesday. Happy birthday.
Episode 12. Yes, happy birthday. Thank you.
Happy birthday.
Yeah. What is it? Fuck. You know when they like say that stupid shit where it's like the whatever anniversary of your 21st birthday, but I couldn't do the math that quick.
Yeah. Well, and I
wanted to be funny, and then I couldn't be funny because I couldn't do the math.
Right. Well, you're what, 93?
Yeah.
So 78.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. There you go.
Happy 78th birthday.
Happy 78th birthday. Anyway,
it's last year of my 30s.
Congratulations.
You're in that too.
Yeah, but
we're in that together.
But I don't care.
We're in this together. I
don't
really care.
Right. Anyway, we're talking about things. Did you see Wendy Williams is having a whole party?
No, I actually did not see that.
She's got a whole party outside of her facility, and we're freeing Wendy Williams. You know, we freed Britney, and now we're freeing fucking Wendy Williams.
I saw that she was in a facility, and then I thought she got out of the facility, and then they sent her back to the facility, and then she did like some cognitive tests, and they were like, yeah, she's totally fine. So like, why is she in the facility?
I don't know. So there was a rally in LA. There's a rally going on outside of the assisted living that she's in. I want to say in New York. I got a little confused because honestly, I was like really tired and like nodding off trying to read these stories. And People Magazine talked to her, and she was like, look, like I agreed to be in this a couple years ago, and like I don't think that I need it anymore. I want out. I'm miserable. And the people are rallying to her, and oh, this is a different one. I was on People.
Why are we putting all these women in like conservatorships?
Right. So they're outside of her. She gets emotional. She stalked during the rally, and so they just posted this, and she said, I cry but I get up and I fight, and so Free Wendy is going on now.
Yeah, because I thought she was out and then they put her back or something. Do you remember that or no? Like that was relatively recently,
but like was she like out like with a guardian, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
Right. So I don't know, I guess she's trying to get this guardianship done, and I don't really know that much about it, but I don't feel like these people should be like locked up like this. You know what I mean?
Like just take such advantage of someone like at their lowest point. You know
with money.
I mean? With money.
Right. Because, you know, like when my crackhead uncle was a crackhead, nobody was putting him in a conservatorship. You know what I mean? He's living on Avenue J with some hookers in the woods.
They had nothing. He had nothing that someone could like
or to get from him. Right. Absolutely. Right. So like, why don't we just like leave our mentally ill rich people alone?
Yeah, like who's signing off on this too, you know?
And that's what she said. She said, you know, I don't know where you guys are getting news about me. People are saying this, that, and the other. She said, if you didn't hear it from my niece or my son or like my best friend, it's not real.
Right.
Because I guess like there is a lot of like conflicting stories. Like we don't even know.
No.
What the hell we're
I didn't know that she was even in one. Like she was doing the show, right? The Wendy Williams show. And then she just kind of went away from that.
Right.
And this is not why.
Right. Because they got her locked up. And I heard a couple years ago they were saying that it was like alcohol-related dementia symptoms, which I've heard of happening to like other people. But she seems like she's pretty cognitive now. So
yeah, I literally read like yesterday or today that she took some tests, which I didn't read into it, so I don't know like the legitimacy of it.
And I didn't see that part. So
but that like her cognitive is like there. So like, why is she locked up? It's fucking wild, man. It's scary that like they can just do that so easily. Or whatever hoops they jumped through to do it, but they were able to fucking do it.
Right, that's what's really scary is that you can just lock people up because you're like, you know what? You got money and you're acting silly. Now I'm in charge.
Yeah, you're going to spend it all and it's my inheritance, so we're locking you up.
Right, like fucking wild. Fucking wild. So, Free Wendy.
Yeah, I agree. Free Wendy.
I don't know if I have anything else on that. I feel like I did see something else on that, but I might have missed it. I don't know why I sent that.
I don't know.
From Sunday, so.
I saw that MGK and Megan Fox had their baby.
Okay.
And like the day she had the baby. Okay, I don't know. I don't know if it was the day she had the baby, but the day that they announced she had the baby, like earlier that day, Machine Gun Kelly fucking shared a post on his Instagram. Did I send you this? About Brian Austin Green, like, because, you know, Brian Austin Green
It's
and
her baby daddy.
Megan Fox were married and had kids together. And now he's with Shauna Burgess, which is like a Dancing with the Stars.
Oh, I don't know who that is.
Do you remember when Bobby Bones was on Dancing with the Stars? She's like the Australian.
No, I've never watched Dancing with the Stars. I know Bobby Bones from the radio.
Yeah, so Bobby Bones was on Dancing with the Stars, and he won Dancing with the Stars with Shauna Burgess. And now Shauna Burgess is dating Brian Austin Green, who has kids with Megan Fox.
Okay.
And Megan Fox now has a kid with Machine Gun Kelly.
He's a real weirdo, right?
Yeah, I think they're both a little odd. But actually, I just watched an interview with her from the Call Me Daddy podcast, and I actually liked her. I didn't really know. Wait, I always thought she was kind of weird. Like, her and Machine Gun Kelly are a bit odd, right? Like, they
for
like
sure.
blood. Like, I'm pretty sure they did like the whole blood thing and shit, where they like cut
it's
themselves.
Like Angelina Jolie and Billy Bob
and Billy,
Thornton vibes.
right? Like a little odd.
Yeah.
So like, I really didn't know much about her other than like the Transformers, and you know, she went to high school here.
Right. Remember, because we found her in what's-his-name's house, and he was like, guys, look, I went to prom with what's-her-name.
Yeah.
We were like, no, you didn't, you fucking nerd.
Yeah.
And then he took us in his bedroom and
then
showed us the pictures.
He took us and showed us the picture of him.
And we were like, well,
prom.
shit.
I don't remember his name, but
Fink. Something Fink.
Was that his name?
That was his last name. I don't remember his first name.
I don't remember. Actually, that's better than what I remember. I just remember arguing with this kid that he didn't go to prom with Megan Fox. And he was like, yeah, the fuck I did. And then he showed us the picture. And we're like, okay, yeah, you did. Because we were like in love with her. Well, not in love with her.
No,
but
she was in a Mary-Kate and Ashley movie. And we were in love with Mary-Kate and Ashley movies. Because obviously.
We were in love with them.
Obviously we were.
And she was the mean girl in the Bahamas one.
Yes.
Right? Yeah.
Yes.
So I didn't know much about her other than that, and so then I saw this interview with her, and I was like, I actually kind of like her, or at least in that interview. Anyways, she had the kid, but I guess Brian Austin Green was like asking Machine Gun Kelly when they were gonna have their kid, which I don't know. And Machine Gun Kelly like, hold on, let me find it. He like calls him out on his Instagram, and is like, why are you asking about my family? Or
are you guys co-parents? Are you friendly co-parents?
Right. Okay. Stop asking when our child is going to be born. You the feds. Quit calling TMZ and focus on that apology you owe me for speaking on my name in public. You chose the wrong one to fuck with with Mr. Child Actor. Go back to cereal commercials. So this was Machine Gun Kelly. Oh, I'm sorry. It's actually Brian Austin Green that shared this. So Machine Gun Kelly wrote Brian Austin Green on Instagram Messenger that message. And then Brian Austin Green, Bag, and MGK. That's what we're going to call him. Because why do they have so many names? Why do they have 3 names?
It took me a second to figure out what the fuck Bag was, Brian Austin Green. You know what? Go ahead.
Go many.
Ahead. Bag and MGK. I'm with it. I'm with it.
Because that's so many words to say.
Yeah, it really is. It's too many words. This is you people in your fucking names.
So, Bag screenshot MGK's message to him and put it on his Instagram story and said, I didn't know child actor was something bad. Leo, careful. He may be coming for you next.
Who's Leo? Apparently
Leonardo DiCaprio, because according to Bag, Leonardo DiCaprio is a child star. But no, he's not. Like, Leonardo DiCaprio has done so much more since The Child.
Okay,
like,
come on, Brian Austin Green, Bag.
What do we do? What's Eating Gilbert Grape? Like, that's when Leonardo DiCaprio was a child. What's Eating Gilbert Grape? Like, that is not the only thing he did.
Yeah, Leonardo DiCaprio definitely has a bigger career as an adult than as a child. You just max all you ever did was fucking 90210,
and you weren't even a child.
You weren't even a child.
So like that doesn't even make sense that you're being called a child actor.
MGK seems wildly immature.
Right.
Like, okay, but also like, is that not a normal thing? Like, I don't know. So, like, obviously, like, I'm not co-parenting, right? Like, I'm with the person that I had my kid with, so I don't know. But I feel like it would make sense that if you had kids with someone and their new partner were having a child, well, right? Because, like, do I need to take extra custody? Do you need help? Like, from a friendly standpoint too. Like, if it's your time to have or if it's my time to have the kids and you want them to meet your new baby, do you want me to bring them by?
Right.
If it's your time to have the kids and you're involved in labor, do you want me to come and get them? Like, it seems like a very like polite, normal ass ask to be like, hey.
Right. So what's even
It
crazier
seems like a
is
weird
that
ass
this
comeback.
whole conversation happened, right? This whole like whatever Instagram, like let's air on a dirty laundry on social media so that people like go on in Vogue and talk about it on their
Yes,
podcast
thanks, bag.
happened. And then like 3 hours later, he posted that his kid was born.
I saw that he had to clear up the name because he was calling it a celestial seed, and then he was like, well, that's not really the name or some
I
nonsense.
did see that too, yeah.
What
That's
kind of
he wrote.
weirdo is he?
She's finally here, our little celestial seed. And people thought that was the name. Come on.
Right.
Like, we know, I didn't read that and think the kid's name was fucking celestial
You know
seed.
what? I know what those words mean, so I wouldn't think it. But if you didn't know what those words meant, some people don't know what.
But like, he
people
didn't
are
even
dumb.
capitalize. I guess he didn't capitalize anything in this thing, but like, I don't know. It didn't even like cross my mind that was the child's name, but apparently he had to clear it up.
And you know what? But I mean, like, he's as much of a weirdo that I feel like.
Yeah.
It could have been.
Yeah, that's true. But it was like 5 hours later. Like, I don't know. It was the same fucking day. And then he posted that. She's finally here. So it was like, this is very odd timing. It was very odd. All of
Right.
It,
It seems like
it's fucking odd.
It seems like at first Bag was just trying to be friendly, but like now putting it all on your Instagram stories, is that you just looking for, are you being attention seeking at this point?
Yeah,
Bag?
like, why are we airing that out? You know, you have like millions of followers, and then she has even more, and then like it obviously it's gonna like go some like
She's got to be the most popular out of this trio.
for sure.
And like also, you know, you could do better, right, lady? These boys are all stupid.
Well, I don't think she's with either one.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Like, I'm pretty sure her and MGK are not together anymore either.
Good for her. Good for you.
Yeah. She's like, ooh, fuck, this is wild. What are y'all doing?
Maybe that's why they're fucking arguing on Instagram. They're trying to like
right.
see who's gonna contact her, who she's
Bigger
gonna
dick.
contact. Right. Having a penis contest on Instagram. Stupid.
Yeah. But, wait, and so now this is 20.
Celestial
Wait, guys,
Seed.
her name isn't Celestial Seed. Her mom is going to tell you the name when we're ready. That's why. Megan Fox has welcomed baby girl Celestial Seed.
What if you really named your baby Celestial Seed?
I feel like that's the baby's name now.
Could you imagine having like a synonym for "cum" as your name? You know what I mean? This is my baby, loose nut. You know what I mean? What does that mean?
I don't know. I can't
Moon
believe
nut.
people thought that was actually the name. That's so funny to me.
This is my baby, space cum.
What was the? I watched a TikTok the other day that she called it. What did she call it? Fuck, a rooster stream or something like that.
What does that mean?
Like, instead of like a cock, she called it a rooster. And she was like a rooster stream or something. I don't know. It's like this old lady on TikTok. It was really funny though.
I'm very interested. Send me that if you see it.
Yeah, I'd have to find it again. It was like the granddaughter like messing with the grandma and asking her if she'd ever done 69, and she was like, "I've never done that. I've done 60. The only way I'd go is 68 or something like that." And then she's like, "Fuck that rooster stream," or something like that.
That's fun.
It was very funny.
I like it.
That's what the name of the kid, Rooster Stream. Yeah. Heidi Montag went to Billboard Women's Music Awards. I thought that was cool.
Yeah,
Good
that
for
is
her.
cool. I just saw people talking shit about Erykah Badu's outfit, and I didn't know that there was a women's Billboard award.
Yeah, is it televised? I don't know. I mean,
I think it must have happened a couple days ago and we missed it. Maybe it's not televised, because I was looking up news. And first of all, looking up news on April 1st is not the plan.
it's all like fucking.
It's all stupid. It's just
April
Oreo
Fools.
making weird shit up. What are you
Yeah.
doing, Oreo? Stop it. And then I don't know if this is April Fool's, but the Dollar General said they're up in the... No, I'm sorry. Not the Dollar General, 'cause I don't fuck with the
Dollar
Dollar
Tree.
Yeah. Is that real?
I don't know. I saw that earlier than today,
So it
maybe a
must
week
be.
ago. So it could be because, that's it's not. It was like not today, so it could have been April Fool's. Not. I mean, it could have not. It might be real because it was done earlier than the first.
As soon as I said that, I looked at the next thing that I sent, and then I thought, oh, well, this is so dumb. It must be April Fool's too. But then I looked, and it was posted 2 days ago, so it's not.
See, that's what I don't know.
Well,
But then the other day, McDonald's posted that like $990 birthday party package.
Was
Did
that
you see
fake?
That was like 2 weeks ago.
oh, so that was real.
And everyone was like, it's not April Fool's yet. That's wild. But now the poster's gone. So I think it was a mistake. Maybe $99.
Maybe $99, because like I remember when I was a kid, McDonald's birthday parties were a thing. I've been to McDonald's birthday
They
parties.
were a
I
thing. You could
remember
get
that
like
being
the
a
Ronald
thing.
McDonald cake.
Right. And like everybody would get a Happy Meal, and like I've been to McDonald's birthday parties, so I know that's a thing.
so
But
that
like
was the
that
thing.
price is out
But
of control.
$990, like, are you giving away golden
Right, because you know you
eggs?
can get married at the Taco Bell in Vegas with like exclusive Taco Bell wedding merch for like $7.50.
Yeah.
So
It
like,
had to
there's
have
no way a
been a
birthday party is
typo.
$9.99.
The post is
$9.99.
990. The post is gone now, though, so I think it was fake.
Yeah,
And I don't think it was an April Fool's. It would have been a good April Fool's. Like,
it
they
would have been a
should
good
have
one,
done it
right?
today.
We posted it today and been like, "Hey
Yeah.
guys."
But they didn't.
All right, well, do you want to hear this? Okay, well, I mean, I have like, while we're doing regular news, we'll wait for my stupid stuff. Did you hear about the Hawaii doctor who tried to kill his wife?
Yeah, tried to shove her off a cliff or something wild.
Yeah, and then he was like standing by the cliff and he was like, "Here, come take a selfie with me." And she was like, "I don't really want to go over there." And then he was like, "I'm sick of you," and chased her down and started beating her in the head with a rock and pushed her in the fucking bushes. And then some other people like heard her screaming and came, and she was like, "He's trying to kill me." And so the person, it was a woman named Amanda, heard her and like ran and found her, and then it said Amanda's hiking partner, so I don't know who that is because he wasn't named. They weren't named. I don't know. Called 911, and then the police had to chase him down because he ran off into the woods because he was clearly trying to kill his wife on the. And then it was like, please respect her privacy at this time. She's resting at her house in Maui. So wild. Don't go hiking with these dudes.
What the fuck?
All right. Why would you? Why? Why?
Is he in jail?
Yeah. He's in police custody.
That's cool. Hopefully he stays there and rots.
Hopefully.
No, he'll be out tomorrow.
Stupid.
And then she'll have to like fight to get a restraining order against him.
Right? These courts are wild. All right. Are you ready for my insane news?
Okay.
Third pooping incident in line at Guardians of the Galaxy attraction causes closure.
They don't want to get out?
Second one that day.
What?
Third this week.
What?
Who's pooping in line?
They don't want to get out of line?
And, like, you know they do. I can't tell you how many times I've been standing in Disney. I'm like, oh, I'm meeting my family. Oh, I had to go to the bathroom. Oh, I had to take my kid to the bathroom. Okay, cool, fine. I don't care. I would rather that you come back and lie and skip me because half the time you're fucking lying than poop in the goddamn line. Who's pooping in the line?
What? Maybe they have, like, IBS. And like, now Disney's, like, disability thing, DAS pass. Like, you can't do it for, like...
But I'm telling you, they absolutely... walk past me in line every other day. Well, not, okay, when I'm there and they're like, oh, we just ran to the bathroom. I got to meet up with my family. They're up there. So, like, even without the DAS, you're still getting in and out to go to the bathroom.
Right.
There's no excuse for pooping in the line. We know somebody who in high school used to work at a store in the outlets, and they cleaned up the dressing room. And one time they went into the dressing room to clean up, and there was poop in the corner, and someone took a shit. Was it you?
No, but I remember that happening when I worked at American Eagle in the mall. Someone, like, peed or shit in the fucking... dressing room. It's like, why is it a thing?
I'm pretty sure it was another person, but was it you?
No, but I remember, like, that has happened at the American Eagle I worked at, too. Like, why?
Why? Why are we pooping in crazy places?
I don't know.
It's so weird and gross.
It's so disgusting.
So weird and gross.
Let's not. Let's find the bathroom.
And I feel like I said something on TikTok.
It's Donde El Baño.
Yeah. Donde está el baño?
Oh, excuse me.
Now, let me see if I sent... I think I did send something else. I don't know. That must not be true.
I think the only thing I had was that Justin Timberlake played at Lollapalooza, and apparently he didn't like
suck.
He didn't have, like, I guess other shows there were broadcast for people to see, but then Justin's wasn't broadcast. So there was, like, these pages on social media that were like, oh, Justin must have not broadcast his set because it was dead. Like, no one showed up for it, and he didn't want to be embarrassed. And someone was like, yeah, it ruined the world tour. And
wasn't me,
so there was, like, a bunch of shit talking, and then on Justin's page, or on the Tennessee Kids page, which is like his
dance friends,
his band or whatever, they like posted him at Lollapalooza with like a crowd as far as you can see. But I just felt like they did that. I don't know. They probably didn't do it just because of shit talking. They probably did it just because that's what you do. Like,
right. So why wasn't his set posted then?
I don't know.
Is he not cool with the free concert?
Probably not.
Right. But that's what I thought it was going to be. I didn't think it was going to be the deal low crowd.
No, they were like, everyone was just talking shit. Like, yeah, that's probably because no one showed up. And then he's like, yeah, bitch, people showed up. And like, yeah, this crowd. But I don't know why it wasn't shown.
Right. That's what I thought it was going to be, that like he wasn't okay with like his stuff being free and like you got to
Yeah,
pay.
probably that. Because what was that like when he was cussing people out?
Right.
Just because they were like, "Hey, Justin."
Right. That's honestly where I thought this was going. Cuz like as much as like shit talking there is online, and he has such a loyal fan base that like half of y'all don't fucking care what he does. I know that you've been a little like, okay, I don't know if I want to go back to this guy now, but like there's a lot of his like diehard fans that like he could shoot a panda and they'd be like, well, you know,
Right.
the panda went at him. You know what I mean?
I mean, we've been loving him since like
Exactly.
98.
I get it. You know what I mean? You guys are fucking Stockholm syndromed in. It's fine. I get it. But that's why, like, I don't believe that he didn't have a crowd. I don't believe that he didn't draw a crowd. No matter what happens, I don't believe that he wouldn't draw a crowd.
Right.
But I would believe that he wouldn't be okay with it being televised for free.
Right.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
With my, you know, big Justin Timberlake knowledge. It's not a lot.
I feel like it's pretty spot on though. Like he drew a crowd, he just didn't want other people to see his shit. But like, what is his shit? The same shit. Like honestly.
Right. What are you singing? Cry Me a River? Come on.
Yeah.
Come on. We already know how that goes. We know that song already. I have a little bit of Disney news, but nothing like super crazy. Oh, that was the Taco Bell sauce that I sent.
I saw that.
So, you know, we were talking about back and forth on the water parks. We are both going to be open this year for summer.
Oh.
So Blizzard Beach is currently open and celebrating its 30th anniversary, which is today. And then it's going to be celebrated throughout the month, so that's a thing too. So April 1st marks their 30 years, and they're going to be having things going on all weekend. All month. There's going to be, I don't know, if you're going up there, check the fucking calendar, because it's going to be different stuff every day. But, so they're open now, and then Typhoon Lagoon is going to reopen on May 1st. Blizzard Beach will close from May 1st through the 20th, but then will reopen for Cool Kids Summer. And they'll both be open from May 21st through September 7th, which honestly makes sense because that's like the craziest time.
Yeah, that's like summer.
And especially with this, like, you know, day one of your stay fucking free water park. There's no
way. That's still going on through.
It's going on through the whole year.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That was started, January 1st to January 1st.
And
it was like a year-long deal. I wonder,
do you get to pick your park, or do they just tell you which one is free that day?
It'll probably depend on, like, capacity.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You might have the choice, like, depending on capacity.
Yeah.
Or, like, because then you also have, like, closures for other stuff, like pooping in the pool. You know what I mean? If somebody poops, you got to close one down. That's happened to me at Legoland before.
I believe it.
Fucking Legoland water park.
I mean, they're shitting in the fucking Guardians of the Galaxy line. They're definitely shitting in the pool.
Weird. Okay, right. So that. So, according to new reports from multiple in-person and social media sources, 3 shows in the Celestial Park at Epic Universe have already been canceled. And the entertainment team's already been cut. I don't know what that's about.
Wait, that's at Universal.
Yeah. And it's saying that like there's some weird stuff going on.
Huh.
I'm sure they're still like working out their kinks.
Right. It's not like fully open yet. So
right.
It's just cast previews, and then like we've said, like everyone keeps getting fired because they're letting people in.
Right, they're friends. And so what I'm seeing, I luckily, I guess, don't follow douchebags because I haven't seen anyone posting videos from in the park. People have been posting, they're allowed to post the pictures that they've had taken by Universal. So, like, I've seen some of that. So, like, I was talking to someone the other day, and they did the behind-the-scenes monster makeup experience.
Oh, that was like $169.
Yeah, but it looks pretty cool because, like, at Disney, it's only for kids. You know what I mean? So, like, it's fun that they're, like, opening it up, like, for adults, because, like, you know, I love getting my face painted, you know what I mean?
Right.
And at Disney, you can get, like, regular face paint, but, like, the whole bippity-boppity boutique caps at, like, 12, you know what I mean? Why can't I have a bippity-boppity boutique fucking makeover, you assholes? And you can get one, there's, like, cast members, there's, like, a Ears for Each Other Facebook page, you can find cast members if you want to have that service done on, like, an older child or yourself, they can come to your resort room and you can pay them like that, but, like, as an adult or someone over the age of, I want to say 14, you can't be dressed as a character in the parks because it can be confusing for younger guests. You know what I mean? Right, and I feel like that's fair.
Yeah.
So, like, you can't, but, like, you could get someone to, like, glam you in Disney bound. You know what I mean? You could absolutely bound with it, and you can find somebody on that Facebook page if you want to. And then there's some other news, but I feel like it's a little too convoluted to get into, but I already opened my mouth, so here we go. So there used to be like shuttle and airport service from the airport, and you could just give your bags back to the desk at Disney and they would like check you in and deal with all this stuff. And then that has been suspended. So now they're they're practicing, rehearsing, I can't think of the word, checking things out with, like, so it's going to be Southwest Airlines only, where they're doing you can leave your bags at the front desk and they will get it to the plane and
But
get you,
only
but
for
only for
Southwest.
Southwest, and it's only at
And
Pop Century.
Southwest.
Right.
And Southwest just, like, took away everything. They took away the 2 free checked bags. They took away, like,
Really?
not having to pay for your seat.
Well, that's bullshit.
Yeah. They just, like, took away all the things that, like, only they still had. Like, okay, you had to do, like, if you checked in, then you boarded, and then, like, you just got to pick your seat as you boarded, and the earlier you checked in, the earlier you got to board thing.
Oh,
That's
cute.
how they did it. But they took away that. And then they just took away the 2 free checked bags. So, like, everything that set up them above other airlines, like
Spirit.
yeah,
My best
I mean
friends.
Delta, American, all of them, you had to pay for your bags and shit.
Right.
You know, like not a like Spirit, you had to pay for carry on, where like American and Delta, you don't have to pay for carry on.
Spirit, you got to pay to breathe.
Pay for your like checked bags, and Southwest you didn't have to. And yeah, so people are angry with them right now. And then they took away like something with their miles too, like something with their loyalty program where you could like get like after so many miles you got a ticket or whatever. Like they just increased like how many miles it took to get a ticket.
That sucks.
Yeah, they just changed so much shit. So everyone's mad at them. So now they're trying to partner with Disney to
That's why
make
that
people
makes
happy.
sense. Right, because like the way that it read, like the headline of the article made it seem like it was like
A good
like
thing.
they were like, yeah, and I can't think of the word, not practicing, but like
Pilot program kind of.
there's a word. I'd probably find it if I went through the articles, but I'm not gonna do all that. I'm just gonna let my brain tell me whatever crazy word it wants to use. So it seemed like it was gonna be cool, and then the more I dug into the article, I was like, this doesn't really seem like it's fun for anybody.
Yeah, it's like one hotel,
Right,
one airline that doesn't even
Um,
fly everywhere, and now wants you to pay for its fucking bags, but it will get you.
Right.
It will get your bags from Pop Century to MCO.
And I think you get a shuttle. So
Cool.
Because
Because there's not another shuttle.
right. Well, there's paid shuttle. There used to be. It used to be
Oh.
like free shuttles, and now there's like the Mears one that you can pay for. But like it used to all be free. There was like a Magical Express, and like not that we would ever use that service. Obviously, we're not
Right.
flying in, but like I've heard like a lot of people were mad when it went away. So then when they acted like they were bringing it back for I was so close. It was almost there, and then my
I
brain
don't
switched and
know.
said
I
pilot.
am not even going to try because I have absolutely no idea what words you're thinking of. My brain is like not functioning in that capacity to try to figure that out.
Testing. They're testing it.
You said there's no fucking way testing was the word.
Did I say that?
I feel like you definitely said that. I thought you were trying to think of like some fucking crazy word. I swear you said testing and you thought that wasn't it.
No, you're right. I feel like there's a better word too.
And I feel like you're trying to think of a better word because testing is not like
It's not a good one.
a good one.
Um,
That's why I thought pilot program. Like where they're just testing something out. I swear you said testing though.
damn it, it doesn't matter. The
Yeah.
Easter eggs are up at the
They
Grand
get it.
Floridian.
Oh, fun.
Some people don't like some of them, but some people like all of them. So, you know, that's how it goes. There was, well, okay, so it was like the anxiety one, and like people were like, I don't know, I feel like they missed the mark, and I feel like, you know, like this was just like lazy because it was just like the anxiety like this, and then the eggs are everywhere. But I was like, I feel like that makes sense.
It's freaking them out that the eggs are all over the place.
Right, because normally they're like these big, beautiful, ornate things, and it was like the anxiety thing like this, and then just like eggs all over, like on like a field of blue, and I was like, I feel like that's hilarious.
Right.
You know what I mean? People were like, this is lazy. I feel like they really gave up on it this year, and it's
People
like
will find
this
anything to
one
complain
was
about.
cool. Oh, speaking of, I went to Snow White.
Oh,
So,
is that why you're wearing the evil witch today?
girl, this is Maleficent.
Oh.
She's from fucking Sleeping Beauty. But you know what?
I get these.
You know
lately
what?
I've been getting this shit.
Keep that
so
energy.
confused.
Keep that energy because that comes into my story. Okay. So, I told you last week that I was going to go last weekend, right, with my family. And so my aunt is the biggest Snow White. Snow White is her favorite. Snow White is her favorite princess. But she listens to the news that is like, this movie is evil.
Right.
And so all week she was back and forth wishy-washy. And then on Saturday she was like, I don't think I'm going to go. I can't handle the reviews are so bad. I'm not going to go. And then, my cousin was like, I think she wants to do something else. And I said, look, let me know what you guys are doing, but I'm going to see this movie. I'm not letting the news tell me that it's
Yeah,
stupid.
make your own decision.
This was my plan. I'm going with my 6-year-old who has no idea that this is a thing.
Right.
And so we are going and we're going to watch the movie. And if we don't like it, we don't like it. But I don't think that's what's going to happen. And so I guess they decided to come. And so my aunt showed up in her. She has the actual Evil Queen shirt. This is Maleficent, but she has the Evil Queen. And she got in the car and she said, I'm wearing this because the reviews were so bad. And I don't think it's going to be good. So I'm wearing my Evil Queen shirt and I'm supporting her instead. And I said, okay, cool. Get in the car. And then my uncle comes out and he's like, yeah, the reviews are bad, but I don't think it's true. I think that, Disney makes a good movie and everyone else is just jealous. And I was like, you know what? Okay, maybe. I don't think that that's what this is about, but
Right.
I like where your head's at. I agree with you on the first half of your sentence. And we all loved it.
Okay.
And we thought it was really good. I will say that, so I guess Gal Gadot was the Evil Queen. The whole time I thought it was someone else. I thought it was the lady that played Regina on Once Upon a Time because she was the Evil Queen there. And I was like, oh, that's cute. But it wasn't. It was a completely different. She's a little, I don't know. Her acting was a little off to me. Like, I don't know. I liked her outfits. I liked the way she looked, but like sometimes, and then so my cousin said that she's not a native English speaker, and I feel like knowing that makes more sense because it was almost like the lines weren't delivered in the way that made sense to me. Like, I don't know.
Right.
Like, it just felt a little off. Like,
Right.
and some of like her singing, not the singing, her voice was beautiful, but like the way, like the tempo with the words. Like, I think, and I feel like that makes sense. Like, if you're not as comfortable with the language as you would be in a different language. But like other than that, we all loved the dwarfs. The Hi Ho song was fucking hilarious. We all really liked it. And then my aunt at the end, she was like, I'm really upset that I went in with this mindset. She was like, because I feel like the whole time I was like looking for something to be mad at instead of enjoying it. And I ended up really liking it. And I wish I would have paid more attention instead of like looking for a problem, because she gets in the car and she's like, I don't understand what the problem was. What was the bad reviews about? What was the problem? And I was like, I don't know, because I never subscribed to that.
Right.
So I don't know what the problem is because I didn't have one. And she was like, I wish, and then she was like, I can't wait until it comes out on Disney because I want to go in and watch it fresh without this like in the back of my head where I felt like I was looking for a problem.
Right. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so
my friend went and saw it too, and she said she liked it. She said she felt like, from what she could remember, things weren't like fully to like the original, but she's like, also, it's been so long since I watched the original that I'm not really sure, like...
There were some variations to the original, but also the original was an adaptation of the Brother Grimm's fairy tale, which was an adaptation of earlier stories. Right. So one of the biggest differences that we couldn't remember if it was in the original story, because we knew that the original movie was the name. So in the original Disney movie and in the Brother Grimm story, her name is Snow White because the mother had wanted a daughter with hair black as ebony, lips red as blood or whatever, and like skin white as snow.
Right.
And so in this, she's named Snow White because she was born during a blizzard when the snow was, it was covered in blanket snow white, right? So then we were looking it up because we couldn't remember if that was the Brother Grimm fairy tale. So the Brother Grimm fairy tale was the same as the Disney adaptation, but there were stories dating back even further where she was all different skin color. There was a version that was like Samoan where she was white, but she was an albino, and that was part of the whole thing. And it was like, the story dating back is more of a conflict around the mother versus daughter, and then also stepmother versus daughter. So Disney chose to take it the stepmother route because Walt didn't want to make it a mother-daughter situation.
Right.
And
he
so
never
that was,
really did. He always had step.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So that was like a Walt choice there. And I think in the Brother Grimm it was as well, but they weren't the first ones that wrote the story. It goes back way further than that. And it's one of those that's like passed down from generations where it goes back to like spoken language. So you don't know where it originated.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like there's different variations throughout history in all kinds of places. But so that's what like that was the thing that we were kind of on, like, where did the name, you know what I mean? Like, did they come up with this or where? Because it was I guess we were all looking for something at that point, you know what I mean? Just to justify, like, the hate.
Right.
And no, but we liked it. We all liked it. My son loved it because he doesn't know anything about it.
That's the thing. The kids are loving it because who it's made for.
Right,
essentially. Because they don't know, like, the animated. They don't know the controversy that the fucking people, internet people are trying to make out of it. You know what I mean? And they're loving it.
Yeah.
So it has to be done well, you know?
And even my aunt who went into it, sure that she was going to hate it, didn't even want to go. Every time I looked over, she was smiling and dancing the entire time. She had a great time.
Yeah.
So my advice to Snow White people is just, go yourself. Or, like, even if you don't want to spend the money on it, that's fine. Because, honestly, the movie is fucking expensive. But, like, when it comes out, give it a chance yourself instead of just, like, letting the internet tell you it sucks. Because we all liked it. And my aunt let the internet tell her that it sucked. And she still liked it. Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah.
So that was a good time for us. And the Minecraft movie comes out this weekend. Apparently,
With
that's
Jack
supposed
Black.
to be fun. Yeah, did you see?
Carson would want to see that. I don't know. I wonder if he knows it comes out.
Yeah, it comes out this weekend. It comes out on Friday. My kid's insisting that he's really into Minecraft. Meanwhile, he's never played a video game, and he has no idea what it actually is. But, like, it's so marketed to kids that, like, he sees the stuff about it. He's like, yeah, I'm really into Minecraft. Do you know what Minecraft is? Yeah, I'm really into it. All right, man, whatever. Did you see the interviews with them?
No,
So Jack Black said that
them, actually.
Jason Momoa, like, called him or texted him, however they communicate, and was like, hey, man, what are your colors? And he was like, oh, like, blue, green, purple. And then Jason Momoa crochets.
Okay.
And he crocheted them matching sweaters, and they are doing their interviews in these matching sweaters, and it's really cute.
Interesting. Jason Momoa crochets?
Or knits. I always get those two confused.
I always get those. Why is Jason
Momoa
Momoa doing... The fact that Jason Momoa does either one,
I like it,
is so random.
Yeah, he's a big knitter from way back.
And he's knitting his best friend Jack Black matching sweaters.
Why aren't they on
his
page?
So that they can go on their press tour together.
I know Jack Black posted it.
It's pretty funny.
You know what? Let me go to Jack Black's page because I know he posted it. Why would Jason Momoa not show off his handiwork?
Right? Okay, well, you're looking at that really quick. Did you see the shit with Morgan Wallen? Totally off the subject, but on SNL?
I tried to look some of it up, but I could just find, like, people telling me how they thought about it versus, like, letting me see what actually happened without watching fucking SNL.
Right. I mean, I don't know. He was a musical guest, so he wasn't... So the musical guests don't do, like, the skits or anything, right?
They normally do.
Oh, they do?
How many times is Justin Timberlake...
But he'll be like a guest, not just a musical guest. Right?
I think that and then that's also how Sabrina Carpenter got into them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So maybe they do. I don't know if he did any skits.
Well,
whatever.
So when I was looking it up, it said that they asked him to, and he was supposed to, and he refused. So the one that Joe Jonas was in this week, again, I didn't watch the episode, but apparently they had Joe Jonas come in and tape the part that they had asked him to do because he refused.
Didn't want to. But I feel like it's kind of normal for them to only sing though. Like the host definitely is part of the skits, but I feel like the music guest isn't always part of the skits.
I don't think always. I think it depends on them. I think, like, if they're the type of personality that wants to be involved, but I think that sometimes musicians, and not all, obviously, and, like, not that I know a lot of these people, but sometimes musicians aren't as outgoing as, like, actors, you know what I mean? And they get, like, more stage anxiety, and, like, they only do their one thing. So,
so I'm not really a huge Morgan Wallen fan. Like, everyone I know loves him, but I don't really care for him. So
I don't. I feel like he's got a... Yeah, I don't really like him.
Right, and I don't love his music. Like, I'll sing his music when it comes on, but I'm not, like, actively, like, listening to it.
Yeah, definitely not.
And so I don't really fully understand, like, the hype around him, but I don't understand the hate he's getting for SNL either. Like, he did what he was contracted to do. He got out there, he fucking sang his song, and then at the end... That, you know, at the end where, like, the credits run and they're all on the stage and they're all, like, hugging and whatever. So he hugs the guest host, which I don't remember her name. Sorry.
Mikey something.
Yeah, I honestly didn't know who she was.
I don't know.
I've never heard her name before. I can't remember her name. I don't know what she did. So he hugs her and, like, says bye or whatever, and then he just walks off the stage. And that was apparently, like, a big thing. And then, like, he put on his Instagram story a picture of him on his, like, jet. And he was like, take me back to God's country instead of the city. I don't think it would have been quite as, like, terrible. And he probably, I don't know, he's Morgan Wallen, so he probably would have gotten shit no matter what he did. You know what I mean? But when he walked off stage... So, like, there's, like, the stage here, right? And he's, like, here. And then there's the steps to go down the stage. But then there's also, like, backstage, right? Or, like, side stage. This motherfucker walks straight at the camera and down the steps and off. Like, Why did you make it so obvious that you were leaving?
Because I think it was meant to be rude. Like, honestly, like, I get that, like, he was only contracted to do that, but, like, it's such a regular thing that, like, you all stay until the end, and, like, they invited you on your show. I did, like, I mean, he didn't do any kind of, like, big fuck you, but, like, it did seem a little rude, and, like, to walk into the camera like
Like, he
that seems
walked
purposeful,
into the
right? Like, it seems
camera.
like
Dude,
you
but
want
you
to
think
make
he,
sure
like,
that, like,
I
they
guess
know.
obviously he knew where the camera was, right?
Right, you have to, right? You have to do rehearsals, you have to know to look into the
Like, he
camera. Yeah,
walked
like,
right into the camera
it
and then off,
definitely,
instead of, like, sneaking out the backstage, like, giving some high fives as you left. Like, you didn't have to stay on the stage while the credits were rolling. He literally walked off the stage into the camera.
yeah, that felt purposeful.
Yeah.
And it took me forever to find that part, and then I read that there were some other parts that people like didn't like that he did either, and I couldn't even get to that, but I did get to see that clip, and it did.
I mean, I feel like that was like the main thing that I kept seeing, that everyone was talking. That's what made me search it out, was that everyone was talking about how he, like, just walked off the stage. And,
yeah. And, like, it did, it look, I don't know, I mean, that just, like, it was my take that, like, it seemed rude. And, like, because, like, you know what the expectation is. You know that everybody stays on to the end and waves and talks to each other, and, like, that's how the show always ends. And, like,
to walk directly into the camera, him, or maybe he felt, like, off, maybe he felt, like, unwelcome? I don't know.
I mean, if he did, I feel like that's the only person that I've heard of. You know what I mean? I feel like everybody loves it. Like, Justin Timberlake lived there.
Right.
He would, like, just show up and be like, hey, guys, I'm bored.
Right.
And,
like, why do you invite someone that you don't want there? Like, you're invited.
That's the thing.
There.
Well, that's
so,
the
like,
thing,
if they didn't like him, why did they invite him?
And that's what made me feel like he was rude, because, like, you were invited here.
Right. It's not something that, like, I guess publicists do search it out, maybe, but, like, you have to be accepted or invited. Or,
right. Like, it's kind of a high honor to be, like, performing at SNL. And, like, it felt, because I didn't know any of it until recently. And then so I did, like, search it out. And when I watched it, that was my initial reaction. I was like, oh.
You walked right into the camera.
Right, and that's purposeful, because, like you said, like, you could go up, like, if you were, like, anxious, if you were feeling, like, nervous and you didn't want to be up there and it was too many people, you could have very easily just melted into the background off stage, and no one would have noticed. Thinking. Like, no one would have noticed. Walking at the camera and off like that feels purposeful.
Yeah. Like, as soon as they said their goodbyes, he hugged her and just walked straight at the camera and out of view.
Right, and I felt like because at first when I read it, it was like he storms off stage, and then I saw, like, the video, like, the clip of his back, and I was like, that doesn't seem like storming off stage. And then when you watch it, it still doesn't feel like storming off stage, but it feels like purposely rude to look into the camera as you're like, fuck you guys, when everyone else is like, and you could see some of the cast members looking at him like, what the fuck is he doing? Right.
I don't know, he's so fucking controversial.
Yeah, so I don't know.
I don't know, is it his thing, though? Like, too, like, does he do that just to get in the news, to, like, be controversial? Because, like, him throwing the chair off the balcony is, like, old news now, so he needs to, like,
maybe
make a statement.
And when you're not in that world, that's all you hear. Because, like, honestly, remember when you were telling me about the chair throwing thing, I was like, who? You know what I mean? Like, I didn't even know who the fuck he was.
Right.
Until he does douchey things. I don't know about him. And you're like, right, until you hear these things.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
I feel like there was something else about SNL, but I don't remember now.
That was the only thing I saw.
And I feel like I saw something else while looking it up, but like I don't remember now what it was. Did I show you the sweaters?
Yeah, it's so funny.
Cute.
He really knitted those.
Yeah, that's his thing. crochet. Yeah,
it's so funny.
I don't know. I don't think I have much. Oh.
Yeah, there really wasn't a ton this week. Like, a few little bits, but...
Yeah, nothing, like, crazy. Did I screenshot something before? No. There might be a dance party, temporary tattoos, and games at the Blizzard Beach birthday party.
Oh, fun.
There's going to be some new... Disney's rolling out new summer discounts, but I don't have all of that written down because it's a lot of, like, the dates aren't up yet. You know what I mean? Right. So, like, if you're looking at a summer vacation, go to their website. But also, when you do book Disney vacations, if you have already booked for the summer, you can go back in and call them if they release a discount and have them apply it.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. So, like, if you've booked a summer vacation, they did just release new discounts. So, like, call them and tell them to give you your discount.
I saw that they, like, were trying to... market that they lowered the price of the annual passes, but they didn't. They, like, lowered the price of the down payment. And
I was gonna say, assholes, no, you didn't.
Yeah, they lowered the price of the down payment and increased the price of the monthly payment.
Yeah, that's not.
Like,
That's
what?
not a deal, guys.
Like, and they were trying to market it as like Disney lowered the price of the.
I was gonna say they absolutely didn't, because I am doing my renewal right now.
Yeah.
And, like, it's not lower.
No,
it's not lower.
No,
And my
just
cousin
the down
got
payment's
like,
lower,
and
and
like
then the monthly payment is increased.
and then be careful if you're renewing too, and make sure that you get your renewal price, because my cousin went to renew and you get 30 days after your expiration to renew, and she was like a week out, and they charged her for a whole new pass, and we've been fighting with fucking guest services for like 2
Are they honoring
weeks.
it?
Well, she went ahead and bought the new one, so they need to find a way to merge her old pass with her new existing pass and figure out the right way, because she did the down payment and the monthly, but we like to pay in full because we don't like to deal with the down payment and the monthly because it's just too much. It's better to just put the money out at once for us. But because they didn't give her renewal, she was like, I'm just going to do this. But now, because she put the down payment down, which you wouldn't do, like for us for renewals, we don't have to put a down payment down because we've already been paying you for 3 years.
Right.
So be careful with this stuff online. So then when I was going to do my renewal, my pass wasn't showing up. And it was like the only pass available for Florida residents is the Uncredited Pass, which is like the $1,500 one. And there's no fucking way I'm doing that.
Right.
And so I messaged guest services, and they told me that sometimes the mobile can be a little wonky. So to make sure that you're doing everything to
like
the
a desktop.
if
Oh,
it's
shit.
not...
That's
if it's not
always-
finding it, which like...
Right.
Because, like, I've done it on my phone before, but, like, I am going to have to go ahead and do it on my desktop because it wasn't showing up in my app as an option, which is stupid. Like, Eric doesn't watch this, right? Because he talks shit about, like, the Disney app. And I'm like, Disney app's better than fucking Peacock. Shut up. You know what I mean? He's not listening.
No, he's not.
He's not, so it's fine. I can't have him hearing me talk shit about the Disney app. Because I get really defensive when he does it, so I can't have him hearing this. Because the app was pissing me off the other day, and I was like...
That's always the
Just
thing.
acting like
Like,
it wasn't.
if it's like, it's either check the desktop or turn your computer off and turn it back on.
Right, and I probably should have checked the desktop instead of, like, emailing guest services all pissed off, you know what I mean?
It's annoying though. It should work on
It
the fucking
is,
app.
right. And it's not an email, you know, it's a
like
message.
a chat feature.
Right.
The app
But-
should work though.
And it should. And they were cool about it. I don't know, I feel like we're too tired.
I think
We are too tired.
I was sleeping before we came here, so
I almost fell asleep in my car.
it's terrible.
So, our coffee's not really helping.
Not really.
Not really.
I think we're just gonna.
Yeah, we're at 47 minutes.
Fuck, I was gonna say keep it short, but that's not even really that short.
No, it's not even that short, so we're done. We're going back to bed.
We're going to sleep.
Thanks for being here. Peace out.
This is fucking 39.
Bo's old. We gotta go.
Terrible. Yeah, I think we really are going.
All right,
Love you,
peace
bye.
out.
Thanks for being here. K-Town down.
If you like this, share with a friend. Don't forget to like and follow.
And find us on all social media at parkinglotchats.podcast. That's Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok. Same handle.
Thanks for being here.